In a bold move that has both intrigued and surprised audiences, the Daily Wire has ventured into the realm of fairy tales, presenting their own adaptation of the classic Snow White. Taking on the titular role is Brett Cooper, whose portrayal is already making waves and challenging the traditional Disney narrative. The Daily Wire's Snow White is not just a retelling, but a reimagining. While the core elements of the beloved story remain, there are distinct differences that set it apart. This version delves deeper into the character's psyche, exploring themes of resilience, independence, and empowerment. Rachel Zegler, a rising star whose talents have captivated audiences, now finds herself caught in a fascinating twist of fate. The announcement of Brett Cooper taking on the iconic role of Snow White, previously associated with Ziegler, marks an intriguing and unexpected development. Tinseltown's latest Snow White tale is in the making, stirring conversations across the board. Prepare to be enchanted. Brace yourself for an extraordinary revelation. Brett Cooper has been cast as the new Snow White in the Daily Wire's live-action film adaptation of the timeless tale. Yes, you heard it correctly. It seems that Rachel Zegler will have formidable competition by her side. The Daily Wire, a conservative media company, is embarking on an ambitious endeavor to create their own captivating rendition of Snow White, inspired by the classic Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Aptly titled Snow White and the Evil Queen, this adaptation promises a delightful twist. Determined to honor the essence of the original narrative, the Daily Wire is crafting an exceptionally faithful rendition, hearkening back to the familiar Snow White and the Evil Queen we all hold dear. With boundless enthusiasm, they are leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of a truly remarkable adaptation. Exciting news from the Daily Wire. They recently provided a sneak peek of their upcoming movie. The teaser opens with a captivating melody sung by Cooper, accompanied by Jeremy Boring's exquisite music. In a tweet, the Daily Wire introduced Bentkey's debut live-action feature film Snow White and the Evil Queen, with the talented Brett Cooper in the lead role. As the camera gracefully glides through an enchanting forest, it unveils a stunning transformation of Brett Cooper into the captivating character of Snow White. This tantalizing glimpse offers a promising preview of an extraordinary cinematic adventure. In exclusive address to our committed team, Jeremy Boring, the brilliant mind behind the Daily Wire, said, "It's a story about a princess and a prince, about beauty and vanity, about love and its power to raise us from death to life. It's our own adaptation of an ancient fairy tale." Brett Cooper also passed a statement saying, "I was raised on the original Grimm's fairy tales, so I'm thrilled that we're bringing this iconic story to life for the next generation." Cooper further added, "Snow White is such a beautiful character, and I'm honored to be playing her. Like all the best fairy tales, this is a story with timeless values, like love, friendship, and kindness, and I can't wait to share them." Rachel Zegler, the talented Latina star of West Side Story, has brought an extra spark. Resurfaced comments from last year reveal her reservations about the original Snow White movie. However, Brett Cooper's statement contradicts Zegler's views, indicating that Disney may be making a significant misstep. In a recently resurfaced video, Zegler expresses her opinions boldly, referring to the prince as a stalker. Zegler's outspoken stance on this beloved classic has ignited intense debates and discussions across the internet, showing no signs of cooling down. She said, "We absolutely wrote a Snow White that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's going to be dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true." About Snow White, she also said, "I think I watched it once and never picked it up again. I'm being so serious," which is quite the opposite of what Brett Cooper stated. A recent interview from the D23 Expo has ignited intense scrutiny on social media. In this particular snippet, Rachel Zegler, while speaking with Extra TV, shed light on her unique perspective. She astutely observed that the original film heavily focused on Snow White's love story, which revolved around a guy who literally stalks her. Zegler candidly described this narrative aspect as peculiar and emphasized that the team behind the new adaptation had taken significant measures to address this specific element. Unsurprisingly, her frank remarks have sparked a thought-provoking discussion online. The decision to cast Rachel Zegler, a talented Latina star from West Side Story, initially raised some eyebrows among conservative circles. After all, according to the original Brothers Grimm tale, Snow White was depicted as having skin as white as snow. Additionally, there was a noticeable shift in the portrayal of the seven dwarfs. Once central to the story, they transformed into a diverse group of magical beings, encompassing various sizes and genders. However, it was Ziegler herself, at a youthful age of 22, who truly caused a stir. Some past comments she made resurfaced during the summer, revealing her lack of affection for the original Snow White movie. She subtly alluded to the new adaptation, promising to revive this cherished character in a unique and fresh way. It's evident that these modifications have triggered an abundance of rumors and created a wave of excitement. The upcoming live-action adaptation of Snow White and the Evil Queen by the Daily Wire has caused quite a buzz, not just with Brett Cooper taking on the role of Snow White, but also by posing as a formidable competitor to Disney. Devoted fans who have cherished the classic story for decades expressed their discontent toward the Disney team and Rachel Ziegler. With Daily Wire stepping into the picture, it is becoming increasingly apparent that Disney's planned live-action movie in 2024 might encounter challenges in finding its footing, potentially resulting in fewer viewers than anticipated. A true showdown is on the horizon. Prepare the excitement to reach its peak as the battle for viewership intensifies. With anticipation building, it's evident that both Disney and the Daily Wire are gearing up for an epic showdown. Disney's innovative reimagining of Snow White, emphasizing women's empowerment, has sparked a lively debate. Concerned fans argue that this new ideology may tarnish the cherished legacy of the original 1937 Snow White tale. The clash of ideas is in full swing, promising a captivating spectacle. While fans may have their own visions of the ideal cast, it is ultimately the responsibility of filmmakers to make choices that they believe will bring their creative vision to life. Rachel Ziegler unquestionably possesses remarkable talent and potential as an actress, and it's understandable that her fans may feel disappointed. Nevertheless, the decision to cast Brett Cooper as Snow White epitomizes the ever-evolving nature of the film industry. Casting decisions often undergo changes, and actors must navigate the challenges and uncertainties that come with them. The entertainment world is dynamic and in a constant state of flux. Although Rachel Ziegler may encounter backlash, it could potentially influence Disney to create more superior live-action adaptations of the beloved classics. Ultimately, the response from the audience and the final product will be the true determinants of the casting choice's success. A user commented, "What irritates me the most is that there are thousands of ways they could make a film with diverse casts and not touch the old beloved films. Disney even proved that in the early 2000s with their Brandy Cinderella film. It didn't claim to be the old one, didn't even follow it, just went along with the basic fairy tale. And kids liked it." Another user said, "Disney has a pattern of making movies out of public domain stories, but then adding their own intellectual property into the story. That way, if you make a similar movie that you claim you stole the small thing they added and sue you. For instance, they own the names of the individual dwarves because they were not named in the original story." But what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Disney should continue to retell classic stories with diverse casts? Or do you think it's better to create original stories that feature diversity? Or perhaps both? Let us know in the comments. And if you ever need to satisfy your gossip cravings or simply want to know what to anticipate from your favorite stars and movie series, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And remember, I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video.